It was a glorious morning in the park. Sunlight dappled through the leaves of the maple trees lining the park, painting shifting patterns on the grass below. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves, creating a soft, whispering melody. Kisses, a small white Chihuahua with perpetually wide, curious eyes, sat patiently at the base of a particularly large oak, her tiny tail thumping softly against the fallen leaves. Above her, the branches were alive with vibrant activity. A flash of cardinal red darted through the green, followed by the cheerful yellow of an American goldfinch. A pair of blue jays squawked playfully as they chased each other through the canopy, their azure feathers catching the light. A robin with a bright orange breast perched on a lower branch, its head cocked as it surveyed the ground for breakfast. Kisses watched them all with rapt attention. Her ears twitched, following the chirps and trills that filled the air. Sometimes a particularly bold chickadee would flit down to a nearby shrub, its tiny black eyes meeting Kiss's gaze for a fleeting moment before it zipped away again. Then, as if orchestrated by nature itself, a small flock of cedar waxwings took flight from a higher branch. Their sleek brown bodies and yellow-tipped tails were a beautiful sight against the clear blue sky. They swooped and soared in graceful arcs, their soft, high-pitched calls drifting down to the admiring Chihuahua below. Kiss's head tilted, her nose twitching as she followed their aerial ballet. A soft sigh, almost a little puff of air, escaped her. She longed to join them, to experience the freedom of flight, the exhilarating rush of wind beneath her paws, though she knew paws weren't quite wings. One particularly daring waxwing peeled away from the flock and swooped low over Kiss's head, its wingtips almost brushing her long, silky ears. Kisses yipped softly, a sound of pure delight. The waxwing seemed to acknowledge her with a quick turn before rejoining its companions as they disappeared into the distance. Kisses remained at the base of the oak, her gaze still fixed on the sky long after the birds were gone. The memory of their beauty, their playful energy, and their effortless flight filled her small heart with joy. For Kisses, even watching the birds was an adventure, a vibrant spectacle unfolding just for her on a beautiful morning.